Hey kids, gather around because I have a wonderful story to share with you today. Have you ever heard the story of a cactus and a rose in the hot desert? It's a tale full of surprises and important lessons. Let me tell you a tale about how a cactus saved a rose's life and how they both learned something valuable. Once upon a time, in a vast and dry desert, there lived a beautiful rose. She stood out with her vibrant red petals, a rare sight in such a barren place. This rose had dazzling red petals and loved to show off her beauty to everyone around. She believed she was the most beautiful plant in the entire desert. Nearby, there was also a humble cactus. The cactus wasn't as pretty as the rose, but it was strong and sturdy. He had thick green skin covered in sharp spines. The rose, obsessed with her own looks, would often insult the cactus. She couldn't understand why anyone would want to be near something so prickly and plain. "You look so ugly and prickly," she'd say with a sneer. The cactus, however, never responded with anger. He simply continued to stand tall and strong. The other plants tried to defend the cactus, saying how important he was for the desert. They knew that the cactus played a crucial role in their ecosystem, but the rose wouldn't listen. She was too busy admiring herself. Then came a particularly hot summer. The sun was fiercer than ever, and the heat was unbearable. The sun blazed down and there was no rain for weeks. The desert became even drier and the plants began to suffer. The rose started to wither. Her petals drooped and she felt terribly thirsty. She realized that her beauty was fading away without water. One day she noticed something amazing. Little sparrows were flying to the cactus and drinking water from him. She was astonished. The cactus had stored water in his thick green body. He had prepared for the dry season, knowing that water would be scarce. The rose, desperate for water, asked the cactus for help. She had no other choice and hoped the cactus would be kind enough to share. "Dear cactus, I'm so thirsty. Can you please share some water with me?" she asked, her voice weak and filled with regret. The cactus, being kind-hearted, didn't hold any grudges. He readily agreed and let the rose drink the water he had saved. He knew that helping others was the right thing to do. The rose was filled with gratitude and realized how wrong she had been. She understood that true beauty comes from within and that kindness is more important than appearance. From that day on, the rose never insulted the cactus again. She learned to appreciate the cactus's strength and generosity, and they lived in harmony. She learned to appreciate the cactus's strength and generosity. The cactus, in turn, was happy to have a friend who finally understood him, and thus, in the middle of the harsh desert, the rose and the cactus grew to become the best of friends. They supported each other through thick and thin. So kids, the moral of the story is to never judge others based on their appearance. Everyone has something special to offer. It's important to look beyond the surface and see the goodness inside. And being kind and helping others can lead to beautiful friendships. Remember, true beauty lies in our actions and how we treat others. Thanks for listening, and remember to always be kind. See you next time. Take care and spread kindness wherever you go.